okay, I see how it is. So now you want me to be Jack Sparrow again. Well, Disney, I'm making the demands now. $50 million. Hang on. Hey, what's up, Robert? Yeah, just negotiating with Disney. Of course they want me back. Oh, Sherlock Holmes 3. Oh, you got that role for me. Great, yeah, I'm all down for it. Hang on, Robert, give me a second. Disney, I already told you, $50 million or no deal. Don't call me until you make up your mind. Hey, Robert, my bad. So yeah, Sherlock Holmes 3 sounds really great. Hang on, I gotta switch arms. Yeah, I'm working out, trying to get back into, the groove of things. But anyway, look. Hey, I got another call. Hang on. Yeah, this is Johnny. Oh, hey, what's going on, Marvel? Hey, aren't you in Disney, don't you guys, talk to each other? Oh, you're separate, but you're the same. Got it. What's up? What can I do you for? You want me to be Ghost Rider? Oh, no, not Ghost Rider, the villain. Oh, yeah. You're, giving me the role for sure? Ugh. Yeah, I'm super down. Ugh. I'm working out. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay, I'm great. Sign me up. I will be the bad guy in Ghost Rider. Great. Okay, hang on 1 second. Disney, did you make up your mind? Fuck you. Hey, Robert, what's up, man? Okay, so back to Sherlock Holmes 3. So what character am I playing? God, hey, Robert, I'm so sorry, buddy. Hang on. This is Johnny. Is this Matt Reeves? Matt Reeves. You want me to be the Joker? Woo! I'm sorry. You want me to be the Joker in the Batman sequel? Count me in. Okay, great. Hold on. Hey, Disney. Yeah, guess what? Yeah, I'm the Joker. No, I'm the new Joker. My fee just went up to 55 million. 70 million. 70 million or I'm not being Jack Sparrow. Fuck you, I don't need you. Oh, goddamn, Robert, this skit is going on way too long. Anyway, fuck, Rob, I'm so sorry. Okay, great. Sounds good. 70 million it is. And that's how you do business.
Listen, little bitch, we don't fuck with small talk. We associate with people that are known to call cops. See that shine from my wrist to my neck, all rocks. Gucci flip-flops with Louis Vuitton socks. Man, I'm always doing work, the shit is non-stop. Fuck your bitch and blow inside and melt just like a pop rock. Yeah, I've done a bit of dirt, but I've never got caught. If you wanna live like me, well shit, that's gonna cost lots. Hey, I don't fuck.
And welcome back to a brand new episode of DarthNews. Special edition, Everybody Loves Johnny. I don't know why I did that. It's like, these are not the droids you're looking for. Anyway, everybody loves Johnny. Everybody loves Johnny. I'm not really good with these fucking Jedi mind tricks. Does it even work over a screen? You know what I mean? Does it work like that? Welcome to another episode of Everybody Loves Johnny. Right? That was good. Anyway, we got a whole lot of Johnny Depp news for you today. That's right, you sexy motherfuckers. All you Depp heads and people that just want to see, justice. This is for you. There are 4 breaking news stories regarding Johnny Depp. And we are breaking-ish. Breaking. Can we just cut to a break? And we are going to break down all 4 news stories just for you. In the first Johnny Depp news story of today, it involves Robert Downey Jr., his longtime friend, lending a helping hand and apparently now offering him a role in the Pirates of the Caribbean Sherlock Holmes number 3. And apparently it is no longer a rumor. He has offered JD some kind of a role in the Fantastic Beasts, Pirates. Sherlock Holmes. And he offered him a role in Sherlock Holmes 3. I'm not perfect. Shut up. Anyway, so now that we have the quote-unquote confirmation that he reached out to Johnny and was like, hey man, let me help you out. This could be some really good news, especially as we'll find out. Let's just read the article and then we'll talk about it. Anyway, Applejack, hit it.
Okay, we're over here at OK News. We're over here at OK News. Robert Downey Jr. throws Johnny Depp a career lifeline, according to sources.
In the midst of Johnny Depp dealing with a lawsuit and all of his accusations against him of abuse from his ex-wife Amber Heard, a close friend, Robert Downey Jr., is looking out for Depp's career. And according to studio insiders, Depp hasn't been asked to reprise his iconic role of Jack Sparrow yet in the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, which has led Robert Downey Jr. insisting that Depp is cast in this Sherlock Holmes film. The source says, quote, "Bob wants Johnny on board, come hell or high water," end quote. So this means that there's a very good chance that Depp might get the role in the film. Now, I got a problem with saying Bob. I don't know, unless Robert Downey Jr. comes out and just says, "Yo, call me Bob," I would never call him Bob. Like maybe Rob, Robert, Bobby, Bob. Fuck man, Iron Man is not a Bob. Well, the good news is Depp's chances of being cast are also significantly increased given who the producers are. Bob's wife, fuck me. Robert's wife, Susan Downey, is a co-producer, and like her husband, she has been a close friend of Johnny and his previous partner Vanessa and their 2 children for years. She also shares Robert's. Show me an interview where RDJ is saying, "Call me Bob," and I will call him Bob. Whatever. Anyway, she shares Robert's view that not only is Johnny a stellar talent, but also deserves a helping hand, confirmed the source. And to add on top of all that good news, at a recent Hollywood event, Downey Jr. affirmed his fondness for Depp, saying, quote, "There's nobody I admire more. We've known each other for a million years. We came up through the ranks together," end quote. You know, so hearing Robert Downey Jr. talk about his friendship with Depp in such a humble, noble, and wholesome way, talking about how they've been friends for years and you know, he admires him more than anybody, and they came up through the ranks together. I almost relate his terminology of coming up through the ranks like the military of sorts. It's like they're both soldiers of the industry, soldiers of Hollywood. They started as privates or as enlistees, and then they worked their way up to generals. And if you're a general and you're a good soldier, you're not going to let your friend wounded on the battlefield. You're not going to let your fellow soldier just sit there to die. You're gonna run back on that battlefield, you know, dodging fire, taking hits, whether it's from the media or real bullets, you know, and you're going to protect your friend. You're going to have his back and get him back on his feet. So I respect this very much. Now, I don't think it's wise to overlook the fact that Robert Downey Jr.'s wife, Susan Downey, is co-producing this movie. Especially considering that Susan and Jack Sparrow, fucking Johnny Depp, and his wife, his ex-partner, and their kids go back years. So they're like family friends. And considering that she said that she wants to help him out, or he deserves a second chance of sorts, I think it sounds like I think it sounds plausible. What I'm trying to say. I think we're. I wish I had better words. My point is, Johnny Depp is winning, and we now have multiple sources reporting that Johnny Depp is now demanding. He's demanding from the heavens. He's demanding that Disney pay him $50 million to play Jack Sparrow one more time. I'm sure he'd hope that it would be like a trilogy of sorts, but he's asking for $50 million. That's a lot of money. I mean, is it just me? Now, when a big blockbuster franchise becomes corporate, when it becomes all about the money, you know what happens? The money gets in the way of the creativity. It gets in the way of the art. It becomes about the money and not the art, or the storytelling, or any of the above. It becomes about the money, and you destroy what could have been great. For example, Justice League. That's exactly what happens when money gets in the way of art. No, not the Snyder Cut. Of course the Snyder Cut's gonna be great. I'm talking about the Joss Whedon piece of shit movie. You can't just shit on their creativity. Which is why I'm so looking forward to see the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, because it's gonna be fucking amazing. I mean, everything in that trailer, everything in the trailer is like, I never saw that before, I never saw that before, I never saw that before, oh, that's new. Dude, Zack Snyder was like, I want to make sure you all think this is a different movie. Because it was. It was a different movie. I don't want to see Disney Justice League pirates. I don't want to see... I just don't want to see that. And we're over here, We Got This Covered. Title reads, Johnny Depp reportedly asking for $50 million to return to Pirates of the Caribbean 6, but is a $50 million payout plausible though? Well, Johnny Depp did receive a cool $55 million payday for appearing in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, so yeah, theoretically he's able to command those wages. But even though he's requesting allegedly $50 million,
which is a $5 million cut from his previous entry of $55 million. That's a lot of fucking money for one movie, for one actor, especially after what he's been through. So if they do bring him back, I'm assuming they're going to maybe offer him half that, 20 million, maybe 25 million, you know, or in that area. I mean, and if that movie proves to do very well with audiences and at the box office, then perhaps he can ask for the 50 million that he wants. But I highly doubt he'll get 50. I would love to see him get 50. I'm all for that. I mean, Disney has the money, so it depends on how bad they want him. But even if they were to pay him 20 million, think about this. Think about how big of a role he would have to have. It can't just be some sideshow role. If he's getting paid that kind of money, even if it's 20 million, like that's like what The Rock demands for his salary for a movie. It's like 20 million. You know, this is like Robert Downey Jr. 20 million for Iron Man per movie. This is not some kind of minor role. If he gets the role and they're offering him 20 or 50 or whatever, if they're offering him over $10 million, the role is going to be a substantial role, which would be great. So we'll see where this goes, but anyway. So even though the critical reception has been very muted for recent entries of Dead Men Tell No Tales, the movie still made almost $800 million at the box office, so we're pushing the threshold of $1 billion, close. But it's still proving that these films remain money spinners. They're money pits, man. Like they're gold. As long as you have an actor who wants to be in the character that he's playing, he wants to do it, and I think he will treat the character with care. And as long as you, Disney, let him have his artistic and creative freedom to do as he pleases, honestly, I think you could have something really great on your hands. I mean, bring back Jerry Bruckheimer, bring back the writers for the first Pirates, the Curse the Black Pearl, bring back the original team. Fuck it, bring back Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley. Bring them all back. You might have something special, but you have to let the creative team be creative and free to make their own decisions. I feel like the problem with Dead Man Tell No Tales was it was a Jack Sparrow that was not a Jack Sparrow. It was a clone of Jack Sparrow. It was a Disneyfied Jack Sparrow, not the Jack that Johnny wanted to bring to life or has brought to life. It was something generic and redundant and something we've seen over and over and over again. But anyway, so regardless of my opinion on the matter, what makes all this the more interesting is that multiple sources are now reporting that Depp is actually asking Disney for $50 million to return as Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean 6. Now, it makes sense, you know. Look, Depp needs the money. Disney needs Depp. Depp has the money. Depp is making a demand. They should just agree. I mean, pay the dude. The dude deserves reparations because Disney, you know what I'm saying? If anyone deserves reparations, it's Johnny Depp, because Disney royally fucked this guy. They cornered him, and then they fucked him. They raped him. They destroyed him. They owe him this, if anything. If you want to have a successful franchise with Pirates of the Caribbean, you have to bring Depp. You have to bring him back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to bring him back. Otherwise, that ship is going to sink. Now, the report seems to originate from the Globe, who claims that Depp is running out of funds due to his legal battles and desperately wants to be making money again on the big screen. But this hasn't been confirmed by any sort of official channels, so for now, just take it with a grain of salt. But right now, Johnny Depp's future lies in the hands of Honor Justice Nicole, the High Court judge who is currently deciding whether the libel case against the News Group newspapers succeeds, which turns on whether the abuse allegations made by his ex-wife Amber Heard are credible or not. If the case goes Depp's way, it will be seen as a vindication, and he may see a sudden career uptick. But if he loses, though, he could be on the hook for millions of pounds in legal fees and will suffer a huge dent to his reputation, and we cannot let that happen.
And now a day I thought that would never come. Apparently, Johnny Depp is in the mood to play a Marvel baddie. That's right, he wants to play the villain, a bounty hunter in the movie Ghost Rider, that apparently Keanu Reeves is attached to. Apparently they're tight. They're tight. So let's go ahead and read this short article about Johnny Depp wanting to play in Ghost Rider and see what the fuck is going on. Applejack, hit it!
And we're back over here. We got this covered. So this came out a few days ago, this news, so I do apologize for not reporting on it when it came out, but I've been dealing with some personal shit. You know, I've been going through like a midlife COVID crisis. Anyway, Fuck off and forgive me. Title reads, Johnny Depp reportedly eyeing Ghost Rider role. Ooh. Article goes on to say, even before he was dropped from the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, Johnny Depp's star had, unfortunately, been in decline for a number of years after the string of critical and commercial disappointments. Ones that were admittedly offset by the occasional stellar performance like his turn in Whitey Bulger biopic Black Mass, and I could not agree more. That fucking movie was amazing. In a very dark and morbid way, but his character was menacing and just grounded and gritty and just terrifying to watch. Some of his scenes gave me fucking chills. I did not see Johnny Depp. Totally transformative role for him. But anyway, more often than not, we saw him reverting to the type by throwing on a strange wig and doing an accent, which is true. Of course, he's still part of the Fantastic Beasts franchise, but things aren't looking great on that front either, after he played the title character in what was comfortably the worst entry in the entire wizarding world from both critical and commercial perspective. However, we're now hearing that the 57-year-old has another big-name property in his sights and wants to become a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Holy shit! The article reads, according to our intel, which comes from the same sources that told us Marvel was working on a Disney Plus show for She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel before either of them were announced, which is good to know because they're at least reliable in the past. But they say that Depp is a huge fan of Ghost Rider and has told Marvel that he wants to be involved in the reboot with the villain bounty hunter as his preferred role. The bad guy unsurprisingly lives up to his moniker and can generally be seen riding a black horse as he tracks down his targets wielding a shotgun powered by hellfire and the employ of Mephisto, your butthole. Anyway, there's no guarantee that he'll get his wish, but with Keanu Reeves strongly linked to the MCU's Ghost Rider, if the project does get the official green light in the near future, then Depp could very well find himself under consideration to star as the main villain. Woohoo! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
As exciting as that news is, of Johnny Depp playing a villain, I mean, come on, a villain in a Marvel movie? Hopefully, any day now, we're gonna hear Matt Reeves go, hey, Marvel, hold my beer, you bitch. That's right, Matt Reeves, as in Matt Reeves' Batman. Way back in early March of this year, I reported on the rumor that Johnny Depp might actually play the title character of the Joker in a Matt Reeves Batman movie. But since then, we've heard nothing. It's been radio silent. It's been radio silent. We haven't heard a goddamn word about it until now. Till right fucking now. Well, like a few days ago. So before I ramble on, let's go ahead and read the article and see what's going on. Applejack, hit it!
And we're over here at Screen Rant. Title reads, Johnny Depp is the Joker to Robert Pattinson's Batman in DC fan art. Johnny Depp becomes the Joker to Robert Pattinson's Caped Crusader in new fan art for the Batman. Would he make a good clown prince of crime? Let me think. Yes. Johnny Depp becomes the Joker to Robert Pattinson's Caped Crusader in new fan art for the Batman, and next year Robert Pattinson is set to take over as Bruce Wayne in Matt Reeves' The Batman, a gritty take on the character set within his second year as Gotham's famed vigilante. Now, despite production currently being delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic, by the way, they're only 25% filmed, with production. They have a lot more to go. So whatever we saw in the trailer, which was awesome, by the way, but if you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. But whatever we saw in the trailer was just a sneak peek. It was just the first 30 minutes of the movie. So anyway, even with it being delayed due to the coronavirus, they still released the first trailer for the Batman this past weekend at DC Fandom, and it instantly set the internet on fucking fire with excitement. I mean, just fan theories are pouring out, conspiracies pouring out. Even Johnny Depp is being thrown into the mix of all these fan theories and conspiracies, so it looks like the trailer is a good indication of how the movie will do. Now, as you may or may not know, the Batman is actually separate from the DCEU, so Reeves and Pattinson have the ability to do just about whatever they want with the character, which is amazing. And Reeves has said that he has plans for a full trilogy, which is also amazing, equally amazing, because from what I'm seeing from the trailer, I'm getting a very Todd Phillips Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker vibe, a very grounded, gritty, low-budget, realistic take on the character. I'm loving this. It's not going to be the same production quality, or not production quality, but production budget as Christopher Nolan's trilogy, but at least we get to have another solid entry into the Batman franchise, and this really excites me. But anyway, now that Reeves has announced his plans for a trilogy, fans have already begun to speculate about where the future installments could go. Now, a popular candidate for a future antagonist is obviously Batman's most famous adversary, the Joker. Now, the Batman has several well-known villains in the cast list already, but no Joker. That's right, there's no Joker in the villains. Not in the first one anyway. So this is leading fans to wonder if Reeves is saving his arrival for later, or as they say, saving the best for last. Now, the mere possibility has led to several fan castings, with Depp being referenced more than once. Now, in a new piece from Boss Logic, well, to be fair, it's an old piece that he created back in March. He just re-edited it with like these red tones to fit the Matt Reeves Batman theme or whatever, but regardless, it stars Depp as the Joker on a hypothetical poster for the Batman, and with the familiar makeup and dark rainy tones, he looks rather menacing. Now, earlier this year, director Crybaby Soyboy Kevin Smith voiced his desire to see Depp play the Joker in the Batman, indicating the support for Depp's potential casting roles goes beyond the fans, which is great. And as much as I don't like Kevin Smith, I like his movies a little bit, but I can't stand Kevin Smith. I'm sorry. Fucking cries about everything. But I'm glad that we see other celebrities, directors, actors, writers backing this decision. Regardless, however, Depp already has the villainous role in Warner Brothers franchise Grindelwald and the Fantastic Beasts, so he might be too busy to take on the Joker. Okay, this should be a no-brainer for Johnny Depp or anyone who supports Johnny Depp. Fuck Grindelwald. You jump on this role if it's offered to you. No questions asked. This shouldn't even be a question. Take the Joker. But beyond that, Reeves might not even bring the Joker into his Batman trilogy. So at this point, it's hard to tell what will happen beyond the first movie.
I mean, damn, like, what do you guys think about all this? Do you think this is, like, really great news for Johnny? Do you think these are all rumors? I mean, okay, they're sort of rumors, but what if they're not? You know what I mean? Like, if they're, okay, but pretend for a second that all these rumors are true. Use your imagination, okay? Pretend they're all real. If they're all real, then this means that Johnny Depp is going in the right direction with his career. It means that he's about to bounce back. He's like a crouching tiger, and then he's about to be a hidden dragon. Anyway, he's about to be just like a bukkake. Johnny Depp is going to explode back on the scene. He's like Yellowstone or Mount Vesuvius in Pompeii. He's just waiting to erupt. And he's going to blow everyone's minds right out of the Vatican. Right out of the... I know, the Vatican would be safe. It's far enough away. But you know what I mean. What I'm trying to get at is, what do you think? Do you think it's possible that Johnny Depp could end up playing the main villain in a Marvel movie and the main villain in a Batman movie? DC, Marvel, do you think it's possible he could do these at the same time? Or like, back to back? Is this possible? Do you think $50 million is too much for Jack Sparrow? Do you think he's asking for too much? I don't think so, but what do you think? Do you think $50 million is too much? Personally, I say pay the man. Or, it's like shit or get off the pot. And lastly, the most realistic of the four rumors is that Johnny Depp secures a role in the new Sherlock Holmes 3 movie, with Robert Downey Jr. helping out his friend. It seems like that's the most logical. I think that seems like it's like a 60%, 70% possibility. When it was a rumor, when I reported on it like 2 weeks ago, damn, it's already been 2 weeks since I made a video. Fuck. Anyway, when I reported on it like 2 weeks ago, it was still a rumor, but now it seems to be more of a confirmed rumor. And that about wraps up all I have to say on this topic. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Darth News, special edition. Everybody loves Johnny. Is it this way? Everybody loves Johnny. Until next time, don't forget to pull out. That is POOL. And as always, if you enjoyed my content even a little bit, then please like, share, and subscribe, or you don't have to do any of those things. There's just a bunch of clicks and shit. Like, dislike, leave me a mean comment, send me some hate mail. Ooh, make it interesting. Send me a death threat. That'd be more fun. It happens. It's actually happened a couple more times, but I just didn't make a video. But yeah, it happens. It happens. So sorry for being distant. The last few days, I've been going through a crisis. I'm a guy who's 30 years old wearing a Deadpool suit. Don't worry, I have a real job. So that's not why I'm having a crisis. I'm not getting into this right now. But if you want to see Johnny Depp play the villain in an MCU movie and in a DCEU movie, then you will hit that goddamn notification bell right now. Hit the bell. Hit the bell for all the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard updates. Always a few days late. Oh, yeah. Get those late updates. Oh, yeah. Subscribe to DarthNews. Oh, yeah. Hit the bell. Oh, yeah. Hit the bell. hit the bell for all the, those updates. And oh yeah, and SJW, Antifa, BLM, cringe. Shit like that. Yeah, there's a whole lot more social justice I'm getting to. Oh, but speaking of getting to, man, I'm really ranting. Amber Heard. Woo! Gotta end this video on a low note. I'm so sorry. Or it's a high note. Depends on what drugs you're taking. But anyway, my point is, I will be making an Everybody Hates Amber video directly after this one. Yep, we're gonna go over all the Amber updates of the week. And they're pretty good. I'm sure you all know already, but if you don't know, don't Google her. Let me tell you. Or if you already know, let me tell you anyway, and subscribe. Fuck!